Hey you guys, it's Saturday and it's time for lunch. Today I'm in the mood for a dish called eggs in purgatory. It's basically just some eggs cooked in a tomato sauce. But the real star of the show is going to be the bread that we use for dipping. It's going to be a cottage cheese flatbread, and it is perfect for dunking. It holds its shape very good, and it's made with cottage cheese and almond flour. So let's get to it. Now before we begin, we're going to go over our ingredients. You need 1 cup of cottage cheese, 1 cup of almond flour, 1 egg, and 1/4 cup of shredded cheese. You could also add in your spices to change the flavor of your flatbread. Today we're going to go with garlic, onion, and Italian seasoning because we're making our eggs in purgatory dish. Let's get started. We have our 1 cup of cottage cheese, our 1 egg. Now we're just going to mix everything together. For this dish, I'm going to keep the cottage cheese curds whole. I am not going to blend it. Now you're going to add your almond flour mixed with all your spices. I'm also going to add my 1/4 cup of cheese. As you combine, this will turn into a nice dough. Keep mixing until fully combined. As you see, it's a nice textured dough. So today we're going to use our spring-loaded pan to make our flatbread. All you do is just plop it out. And then you just press into your pan and just move it around until it's all flat. And that's it. Now that we're done putting all the ingredients together, we're going to pop this into the oven at 400 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes, depending on how your oven cooks. Alright guys, so it's been about 45 minutes. The bread cooked for about 25, and I just let it cool down a little bit before I came back to show you. And I just want to show you that this is how it looks. It has a very good thickness to it. It looks very good at the bottom. You could also turn this into a pizza dish if you really want to. It is going to be a little bit on the thicker side, but if you want to get a bigger pan, you can certainly spread it out a little bit thinner, and you can definitely use this as pizza. So this recipe can definitely do wonders, but look at how that is. And it's just cottage cheese and almond flour and cheese. That's it. We're gonna make our eggs in purgatory. If you've watched my last video on how to make a cottage cheese pizza, I made a homemade sauce on that video with just a can of stewed tomatoes, and I let it simmer, and I sauteed some onions and garlic before it. If you'd like to see the recipe, please find the video. But today we are going to use the same recipe. So I have my sauce. It's already cooled. I'm going to ladle out 1 spoonful because I'm going to be the only one eating this dish today and I don't really need that much. So you just go ahead and you put your sauce in the pan. Put this over medium heat. And the sauce has already cooked and come together earlier. So what you're going to do next is you're going to make a hole in your sauce. You're going to take your 1 egg and you're just going to plop it right in the middle. Almost like eggs in a nest. We're just going to let it cook until done. Now that it's cooking, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the lid. And I had whipped up a little bit of cottage cheese. And I just wanted to kind of add this to make my sauce a little bit on the creamy side. The cottage cheese will also add another layer of protein. I'm also going to put some freshly shredded Parmesan cheese. We're going to put this lid on to finish cooking the top of the egg. Now I can see our egg is officially done. And now we can turn this off and it's time to eat. Look at that beautiful egg yolk. Perfectly cooked egg. Perfect for dipping. And let's not forget perfectly cooked flatbread made with cottage cheese and almond flour and cheese. Perfect for dipping. And it's perfect for tomato sauce. How about we do a taste test? I've never had eggs in Purgatory, so this is going to be a first for me. The flatbread is soft. It has all those Italian spices with the herbs. And it's just a perfect companion to the sauce. We made it more of like a vodka sauce because we added the cottage cheese. Typically vodka sauce would be made with ricotta cheese, but to keep it on the lighter side, we added the cottage cheese, and that definitely lightens up the sauce. And you're still getting a lot of protein, and you can't even taste it. This was a very nice brunch, and I'm thankful that you guys joined me again. And I hope you try this because this is new for me. And I hope it's new for you. And if it's not, tell me how you do it in your kitchen. I'd love to hear from you. See you soon.